You, YouTube. Just fuck you. Orientation is lock, rotate device back. No, fuck you. I don't like that shit. They try to make me or force me to do vertical readings to record my videos vertically instead of horizontally. Almost like it's so many other tarot channels where you can record the table and the cards and not have to record yourself, because sometimes we're under attack. Sometimes we're under attack. Like, you have been showing yourself. I know why a lot of tarot readers, who you'll notice they get in front of the camera every once in a while, but they don't do it consistently. And like, they'll pop out just to give their followers like I don't know, it just feels good when you can put a face to the information that you're receiving. You know what I'm saying? Put the face with the voice. Sometimes for me, I'd be like, what are y'all hiding? Like, if it's only the cards or it's only the table all the time, like, what are you hiding? But that's not for everybody. Like, for some of them, you'll notice, like, they're very beautiful, or they're very handsome, or they have whole families, businesses, they got a life. You know, it's nothing weird going on. But really what it is spiritual attack. And what I notice is that when I'm pretty, I go through a bunch of spiritual warfare and attacks. It's like a blowback, like somebody trying to discipline me for loving myself. And then another time that I get heavily attacked is after I speak my piece, or I speak some clarity or some motherfucking truth that turns the lights on for people in my fucking life. Then it's like, oh, okay, gotta be under attack again. But I literally be so fucking aware that I just do not care. So fuck you, YouTube, if this is what the fuck you're on. Fuck these bitches and these bitch ass niggas that do this shit. Fuck all of it. I'm still gonna pop my shit. I'm still gonna talk my shit. And I'm probably gonna do it a lot more not in the fucking camera. Until some of these people get a fucking life and stop caring so goddamn much about me. Never heard of nobody making somebody into such a fucking big deal. It's weird as fuck. And I mean, I have had relationships with people. I've been in friendships with people. Oh, they just really, really love me. But to just haunt me, and to stalk me and to attack me, like, that's a whole lot of fucking energy, you fucking inbreeds. That shit is weird. It's weird. And I'm not scared of it anymore. I don't run from it anymore. I just be like, come on in my door, bitches. Come on, let's go. Let's fucking go. Because I swear to God, when I don't have no peace, my son don't have no peace. Now for him, it's so fun. It's so fun. He running wild, but he can't sit still. And I got to tell him things 1,000 times in order for him to hear me and to listen to me, because of all of the excess energy. But it's okay. He's having fun as if all of his cousins, it's like his whole gang is here. It's just him right now. But y'all probably hear him. Y'all probably hear him. He was stomping on the lady's head downstairs. I was like, why are you doing that? He like, I don't know. Oh God. So you know what, that's all right. I guess this is it. I was asking Spirit. I remember I had a reading and it just said, you'll know when it's time to get mad. So I guess right now is the time. And I'm pissed. I'm really sick of this shit. And then YouTube pretty much put the icing on the cake with not letting me do the reading and the orientation that I fucking wanted to. But it's cool. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it, YouTube. Don't even worry about it, collective. Don't worry about a goddamn thing. That's the reason why they're trying to disturb your peace, because you got so much of it. They don't understand why you're so peaceful. They don't understand why you're so content. They don't understand why the shit that they're doing is not really working on you. Because they're giving it all they got. And they can continue to. Give me everything you got. You fucktards. You think you're gonna steal something from me? You think you're gonna steal my clarity? You think you're gonna steal my peace? You think you're gonna steal my collector's piece? You think so? Okay, well, go ahead. If you know, you know. Then they be crying. Look at this, 7 of Swords. That's what I was talking about. I can't even tell if you guys can really see the cards because they got this little orientation like filter over my screen, so I can't see nothing. If this message is meant to get out, it will. I'm just gonna run through the messages. But first card out of the deck is the 7 of Swords. Okay, so someone thinks they're getting something, but this is already ripped. I'm looking at this card. It's ripped right here where the sword, like the actual part of the sword that you would need to hurt somebody. These people are running in with weapons that don't even work. Running in with weapons that don't even work, trying to root you or ground you or keep you bound to some kind of mindset. They want you to be in fear of finances. It's not a thing. We got the 4 of Cups. Someone's offering or something's being offered to you generously. Now, I don't know. What's this? What's the 4 of Cups? Because I don't know if somebody wants you to be guarded. I think so. They're trying to confuse you. Oh, okay. They're causing, it's chaos. It's chaos, it's confusion, it's an illusion to try to get you out of this mind space that you're in. They're trying really hard to uproot you from your clarity. God, it's like a movie. It's like, seriously, I know what I know. I feel what I feel. I'm real as fuck. So everything that you're doing that doesn't make sense, it's got to be fuckery. It's got to be an illusion. What else could it be? Sorcery? Maybe. But should I give a fuck about that? What am I supposed to do? Run after that? No, thank you. No, thank you. You want me to run after confusion? You want me to chase down confusion? You want me to leave my peace and my clarity and self-love and harmony and joy? You want me to leave this space of blessings to chase down stress? So what is that? A destiny swap? Because that's what I would essentially be doing. Getting up from my place of peace and comfort and clarity and certainty, I would be leaving a really good reality that I'm actually in control of to chase after, to chase down, to pin down some lost soul. So you have someone, you have a lost soul. We call them demons because when they don't have no soul and they don't have no mind and they don't feel whole and they got a big gaping wound inside of them, the devil energy is what comes and gets them and gives them a way to move forward. And typically, it's never in a way that would actually be to their benefit, but sometimes once in a while they're able to find somebody who isn't paying attention and they end up getting an opportunity off their back or benefiting off of them. It's an attack. And it's a demonic entity that uses them to take advantage of people. Okay, so typically it's because you have so much clarity that you are now moving into a place where you will have an abundance. You will feel the abundance. You will feel a lot of opportunities just kind of coming out of nowhere and being handed to you. It'll be a very fruitful time period in your life, which will make you more open and susceptible to almost anything that's coming towards you. So somebody wants to break you down, break down your boundaries, break down this construct, your reality. You could be an emperor, empress. Someone wants to break down your fortress. They're trying to it's like pummeling you. That's really what it feels like, spiritually speaking. It's like beating you up spiritually so that you are so broken and like feeble-minded that pretty much you would just go with anything. You would be open to anything. You're just tired. So this is very malicious, actually. Page of Wands in reverse. So they're doing this to get information that you're holding back. It's an attack to get information that you're holding back. Four of Pentacles. Page of Wands in reverse. Somebody is disturbed and immature. So what is it? Spell work? What do you do? Voodoo, hoodoo, doo-doo, or some shit like that? Let's see. Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you domineering, stupid little bitch. You shallow, over ambitious toward the wrong fucking things. It could be a young man. They're bitch made ass nigga. Bitch made. The reverse page indicates the arrival of bad news or the late arrival of better tidings. So whoever this person is, they're bad news if you see them coming. The page of Wands in reverse is clarifying the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is this person. They're exactly who the fuck you think they are. Don't question it for a goddamn second. Fucking creep, fucking weirdo, bitch made ass, bitch, weirdo, creep. They're all of those things you never wanted anybody to be. You probably didn't want anybody to be the worst of what you have heard and seen could be a possibility so much that you actually attracted it right into your life. A period of time when you were stuck in fear. You attracted your worst fear. So they are who the fuck you think they are, but you just can't go back to being afraid of them. You can't go back to being freaked out about it. You just have to see what you see, know what you know, and move the fuck on. Because that's the way that they've been able to keep rerouting themselves, like rerouting you to them. This is how they hold on to you. They want to take whatever you see, whatever your truth is, and they're just going to try to beat it out of you till you are just so confused and so rattled and so tired that you just say, okay, maybe it's not what I see. Maybe it's not what I think. Maybe. God, I just keep hearing, what's his name? Don't put your life in these weird niggas' hands, baby. And it's not the people they're using. They're just, like I said, they're restless souls. They're just empty. But the energy that moves them is the energy that you feel off of them. So I guess, you know, I'm calling them all kind of bitch made ass niggas and bitches and all of this. Because I just, God, the energy is so tasteless. It's so disgusting that I just need to spit it, you know. I just need to spit at it. But these people really, they're broken souls. They've been damaged. They've been abused. They've been, you know, they really are the victims that we really try very hard not to be. They're the victims that actually tarot readings help people to avoid becoming. But they're victims that have not healed, which means that they have the potential to grow into the very people that did whatever was done to them. So they can hurt people. That's why you have to beware of them. That's the only thing that makes them dangerous, is that they have not healed from, they can't even accept it. It's so egregious, it's so disgusting that they won't even touch it. These people have been blinded to the things that they have actually went through, that they've actually suffered, and that seemingly you would say that they've overcome it, but you can't overcome anything until you look at it, deal with it, and heal it. So they're so blinded that they just stay. They are literally septic, toxic, just filled with whatever they've been through. So the potential of them being that very thing to you is very high. All right. But the person themselves, no, they're not really anything to worry about. It's the entity, the energy, the force behind them that you really want to deal with. So just know that when I'm going ham on these people, even if it's you who I'm talking about, it's not you, but it is a demon on your shoulder, on your back that I need to attack and kill, because you ain't gonna disturb my peace by knowing that motherfuckers like this is just running wild out here. I'm not doing it. I'm not fucking doing it. I don't know if it's open. See if it's anything coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see. Okay, I got it here. Okay, if you're going to be in here with me, you have to turn that down, and you're going to have to keep it down a notch, because I already can't concentrate. I'm glad you're having fun, but I'm not enjoying this energy. You know, mommy don't like chaos. I don't like too much of it. I'm more of a peace baby, yes. You don't have to turn it all the way down, but you could always go in the, you can go in the living room, you can go in my room, you can go in your room and turn it up. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Yeah, I can hear it.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Can you sit over there? And then you can go be as loud as you want to, or on the couch. Relax. It's your house. Anywhere you want to go. But this is my little space. I'm gonna do this reading. Okay. Bye bye, baby.
Bye.
All right. So, Seven of Swords. Okay, yeah, it's an unknown opponent. And it's because you're avoiding a confrontation. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. This is exactly what I thought. God, you have learned to enjoy peace so goddamn much. Now, I'm seeing myself here, so maybe this will help you and you'll resonate. But I went from living a life of so much fucking peace that literally the moments in time, and it didn't happen until my dad got married to my stepmother, but there would be like some kind of confrontation, or there would be like an argument or something. And it was like, wow. You know, even when we were out in field service, you get that one person that comes out their door shooting out in the air, you know, for the witnesses to go away and trying to scare us. And for me, it would be like, wow, because everything was peaceful. Everybody was happy. Everybody's kind. Like, God, every fucking day, like at school, wild things would happen and it would be so exciting. I was drawn to it because I lived a life of consistent peace. So when I got away from that and I left home, I was really entertained by all of the different things that were going on out here. Really what I learned is that vibrationally, I just lived a life where we were typically very high vibrational. Drama, chaos, those type of things happen in lower vibrational energy. So it took for me to get out here and really mix and mingle with people who, you know, were not conditioned to stay high vibrational all the time, for me to start to see all of these colors start bursting and all of these different, you know, facets of life come to fruition. Now, of course, I don't want all of the worst shit, because they actually put a cap on it. We also couldn't get too high, like too high vibrational. We would stay high, but we could not get too high, where I guess some people will call it manic, but it doesn't have to be if you have full clarity and control over yourself. But you know, I met people who moved that way too, but I had to come outside of those safety, those boundaries that peace essentially keeps us at. So I have returned to that space because I now understand that's my safe space, and that's the space I need to be in, especially because I'm a single mother. So it keeps me safe from fear, but it also keeps me safe from being too high in the air that I lose touch or control over what's going on here on the ground. So I've got a nice, you know, middle ground, and I like to typically stay there. So like if it's an energy wave coming through that wants to take me for a ride to go super high, I'm down for it. I love those rides. Let's get up there. I love the high vibes. That's not scary to me. It's pretty natural to me. What I don't like is when energy comes through and tries to pull me into lower vibrational energies. Anger, fear, rage, sadness, gloom, all of that other shit that I'm not dealing with. It's like, well, what the fuck is it coming through here for? War. Somebody wants war. Somebody wants smoke. So this is what I'm feeling, is that you may not be in an energy of warfare and someone wants to keep you there. Or there is an entity that had a hold of you and it got you to buy into this reality where you would have to fight for everything, fight against everything. That's not your truth, but it's trying to bait you back into that. So let's see. The 7 indicates that the Quran is facing sustained opposition from a particular source, although it may not yet be clear who is the driving force behind this. Plans can be upset and progress can be hindered, which may leave the Quran feeling frustrated with the sense that continuing will be futile. However, by avoiding direct confrontation, by careful and diligent preparation, and by the intelligent and skillful use of her talent, she may be able to overcome, he or she may be able to overcome this unknown but more powerful opponent. So it's definitely, if it's more powerful at a 7, then this is definitely an entity that you are battling. It's an entity that wants to push you back into fear. So it's coming in to disrupt your little happy, safe, content life. So something is going really right for you. And it wants to try to upset you by hindering or making certain things not go right, to get you to buy into the illusion that you must have done something wrong, or you probably should not continue on the path that you're on, and or if you continue to do whatever you're doing, something bad could happen to you. I've been here 1,000 times before. I'm here to tell you, nobody has that kind of control over your reality. Nobody. Even these entities. You're a fucking ghost. I can't even see you. You can do nothing to me. What are you talking about? So, yeah, because even if it's an entity, the highest entity of all, like God, that's what lives in me. That's what lives in my child. That's what lives in our house. Page of Wands in reverse. Let me see. So really, it's a war against the God that lives within you. So if you don't believe in God, this reading probably isn't for you. Where's the Page of Wands? All right, so somebody with a domineering attitude, shallow, overambitious, is trying to pose problems. Or it could be that it's an entity that's trying to take over you, which will cause issues or problems for somebody close to you. Okay. There's someone that wants this. Someone that wants this. It's trying to hold on to you. This is crazy. But some of you are moving toward, or you have a friend, a partner, a connection, you're moving towards soulmates that will detach you forever from some kind of lower vibrational entity that used to be able to root itself to you and live vicariously through you. Now, some of you do have people that move like this. There are people that move like this, but they move under that same entity. They're working for that entity. So they are used to being able to live vicariously through you, to attach themselves to you. But if you do not get into these lower vibrational energies and you are not susceptible to their influence, they can't do it. So for a lot of you, you are your protection. Other than that, you have to pray for protection. But once you get into this connection, this partnership, this friendship, this creates a new soul contract where you can't go back. You can't even be tugged back. You can't be pulled back. You can't be tricked back. So that's why you're under attack, because you're getting very close to that. You're getting very close to that solid. It's like where the final door is closed behind you and there is nothing else. That person will either have to move on by themselves, which means that, okay, it's like Saw. It's like Saw. They probably will have to make some kind of sacrifice, or they're going to have to cut something out or cut something off. They're going to have to, like, give up something, maybe their pride, okay, in order to move forward in life. But they won't be able to do it with you. But this is someone who used to be able to. They were able to root themselves to you, and they would get to go for the joyride with you. So they can't do that. They can do that. Not if you stay awake, but that's what this energy is trying to do. It wants to put you to sleep so that you don't do what you feel called to do. Yeah. So that you won't do what you feel called to do. You're standing 10 toes. Ugh. That Four of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles card gets a bad rap, but honestly, it's somebody who is just like, I know who I am, I know what I want, and if nobody else is going to give it to me, fuck it, I'll do it myself. So I'm going to hold on, excuse me, I'm going to hold on to what I have and make this work for me. I'm going to give you an example. The last time I gave somebody money to do my hair, I was not happy at all. And I ended up having to redo half of it myself. So I have another opportunity. This is what stopped me from letting people do my hair in the first fucking place. Because what the fuck am I giving you my money for and you're not following the directions, or you gonna try to, like, you know, skip out on me, like, or try to hurry up and rush a project, whatever. Why aren't you committed? Like, let's put everything out on the table in the beginning. Don't start telling me, oh, I usually do this for that, or I come up with your fucking prices and keep it where it's at. What I sent you a picture of, what I said I wanted, is what the fuck I expect. If not, I can do it myself. Did not feel like doing my hair myself, so I was gonna let somebody else do it this time. I really was. Almost ready to be invested, and something just kept telling me, nope. Don't put your hair in these weird bitches' hands, baby. Don't do it. Don't do it. And, yeah. I gotta say that that's right. I gotta say that that's right, because nobody does it like me. And even if I fuck it up, I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad about it, because who? It's me. I can fix it. I can fix it. I can take it down. I know this now. That's who the fuck I am. But something kept saying, no, you deserve to be treated. You deserve, and it is. You know what? It's more comforting. It's more, what do you call that? Not affordable. It's actually costs more, but it's convenient, kind of like DoorDash or eating out instead of cooking my food. But I won't say that it's exactly better. It just takes less effort. But some things you really want to put the effort into. Some things you really want to do yourself. Just like there are some meals that you need to cook yourself. It just won't be the same. Or you need someone that you trust to do it for you. Not some random, I paid you, so I expect. So someone wants you to be scatterbrained. They're trying to exhaust you. And this may be someone who's doing psychic attacks. So you may have you may have different people coming at you from different angles and projecting different things onto you all at the same time. They're all ruled by one entity that is trying to gain hold or control over your energy. But you might as well say you have a bounty on your head. And these bounty hunters down on the ground, these snakes, this is why Spirit said cut that grass down. Because you have a big offer coming in. You have something. This is why. Because I was going to say, nobody gives a fuck. Like, real people don't give a fuck. That's why I be wanting to stomp their fucking heads in. Because I be thinking, like, what is your problem? Like, why do you care so much? What is wrong with you? But this is why. They see some kind of value that you have. They see something that you don't see. So while you're just doing your thing and living your life and, you know, just keeping your head down to the ground, what they're seeing is something major about to hit for you. You're already content. These are 3 cups on the ground here. Look at that. You got a mouse in the grass. Yeah, you got mice around you. You got a mouse in your house. Somebody really does have a mouse in their house, but yeah, you got, like, these are rodents. These are people who are trying to benefit. They've been benefiting off of you. Shit, they've been living it up and having a good time with you. They see that life is good for you while you're on the ground with the 3 cups. But you mean to tell me there's more headed to you? So this is what they're trying to do. Either they're trying to attach themselves to you, or they're trying to rattle you, confuse you so that you miss out on this. They want to scare you from being on the ground. They're trying to get you out of your space. They're trying to unground you. Okay. All right, you destiny swappers. You bitches. You think you're going to take my place? You think so? No, I don't think so, ho. Playing mind games. They playing mind games with you. Somebody wants to swap bodies with you so bad. It's like a male or a female, though. Like they want to be a male. They want to be the opposite sex. They believe that life would be easier, better for them if they were. It's a man that wants to be, you know, desired and taken care of and treated like a pretty princess. They really hate the role that they see that real men are supposed to play. It's like if they could be a real man but act like a bitch and get treated like a bitch, they would be content with it. But because they can't, they're pissed and they wish that they were a female. And then you have a female who wishes that they could dominate and take control and get their way and feel the freedom and the safety of that freedom, or at least the I don't give a fuck about that freedom like a man does. So they, you know, they don't really embrace their femininity. They see it as a weakness. They see it as a weakness. Like it's less. They put man on a pedestal above themselves. Okay. What's the Four of Cups? So these are the people attacking you. I don't know what's going on with your masculine and feminine energy. It could be two of you. Maybe it's one male, one female. But it could just be you individually. Your masculine and feminine energy are so balanced and in harmony that you actually defy what they thought a female or male's reality had to be. So there is something about your freedom, something about your power, and something about your contentment, and something about your blessing that stresses them out because they want that. Your game's not working. I know, it's okay. Thank you for all the messages, babe. Don't worry, their games aren't working either. And they're whining and crying like little shits on such a beautiful day as this. The sun has finally come back out, and now they are sitting right back down in the same rain that they were trying to project onto you. Okay? So they're the ones that's living this discomfort. They're the ones that are angry and mad. Why? Because their games aren't working. Factory reset. Is it working? Yeah? Okay. Go have fun. Nope, not right here. You can sit on the couch though, or anywhere else you want to go. But you're too chaotic right now, and until I get this pinned out, yeah. Yes, baby. All right. Go do your thing. I love you. Yes. Okay. All right. So, what's going on, Four of Cups? Yeah, people are losing their shit because it's not working. These people, this is mind control. These are mind games, mind control. I said somebody is doing rooting spells on you. This is the root chakra in reverse. They're trying to uproot you. This could be a Gemini, a Libra, Aquarius. It could be an air sign. Could also be a Sagittarius. Page of Wands in reverse. Seven of Swords. Page of Swords. Blue skies staring at me. Nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebirds singing a song. Nothing but bluebirds all day long. Never saw things going so right. Here we go. Death and the devil. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. Now, those cards could seem very scary, but it doesn't seem scary to me. It seems like the ending that you wanted. This seems like a situation where you're being set free from some kind of energy, entity, way of thinking, past behavior pattern, or a fucked up ass person that thinks it's going to have control over you and your destiny. With death, this is the ending of this cycle. There will be a change, there will be a transformation, there will be a transition. And this is getting rid of the excess energy. It's also getting rid of some kind of chains that have been holding you back from new opportunities. So you definitely do have a new opportunity coming in. And it was essential for you to not only go through this transformation, but for you to see how some of these devil entities work and how they will try to root themselves or reroute you. Okay? It's a constant battle to try to keep people stuck in survival mode. Okay, so you're exiting survival mode. Okay, you're getting out of survival mode. So I don't know what this is coming in for you. Sometimes it's not always money that we need. You know, it's always money that we want, but it's not always money that we need in order to get out of the survival mode. Getting out of survival mode is the first thing. It's the first step in being able to manifest and being in a place to receive what it is that you're asking for from the universe. So sometimes getting out of survival mode, it's not money that you need, it's clarity. If it's not clarity that you need, it could be a heart awakening or clearing, healing, okay? And sometimes it's money, sometimes it's something physical, but whatever it is, that's what you are about to be offered next. So I feel like there's something that is going to be the ending of something else and a fulfillment of something that you've been waiting for. Now, we do have the heart here, so that could be what you're being offered. It also is the Four of Cups. You could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or this could be a Scorpio dominantly that is coming toward you, or maybe just a water sign, like I said, heavy water energy. But you have an offer coming through that will heal your heart. And it's going to root you. It's going to stabilize you into a new reality where you are in control. You pull the strings. But of course, those people, if they're aware of this opportunity coming towards you, and they may even be aware of the power that you hold, and they may understand that they have sold their souls or that they are not in control of their life, they see the power that you hold. They really don't want these doors to close or this new reality to happen, because you will sit in this seat of authority. So these are people, I don't know why people put themselves in those positions. Why can't they just get out of it? But it looks like it's a karmic sentence, okay? And you could be walking karma. But you're going through a transformation process that puts you back where you're supposed to be, because you've learned whatever the lessons were that you would need to in order to be this ruler, a balanced one. You're ruling or dominating a situation or circumstance in your life, but it includes not just you. It has to do with other people too. What's the devil? Well, actually, they're manifesting this because it's like a co-creation. You may see them like not on your level, and neither do they. So it just takes two or more for something to be manifest. So they're a cooperative component in seeing themselves as less than you. They don't do the work to feel equal to you or better than you, whatever they want. I'm assuming these people are in competition, so they would want to feel better than you, but they don't do the work that it takes to get there. You, on the other hand, don't seem to be in competition with anyone. You're just doing what you naturally do, but it is putting you in this seat. And they're putting you there too because of how they see you. So, you know, I don't know. They're mad at you, but honestly, they're helping to create this reality. They're fighting against it, but their warfare is what is really getting you there. It's forcing you to have to stand up. It's forcing you to have to pull your sword. It's forcing you to have to speak up your truth. It's forcing you to have to stand on your shit, to be 100. It's forcing you into your authenticity. It's forcing you to ground yourself, root yourself stably. It's forcing you to stand in sanity and not lose your fucking mind. It's forcing you to heal so that you can keep your heart open and be ready for these opportunities in life. It is forcing you to get mad. You didn't ask for this. Life fucking forced you into this. But you're going to benefit greatly. So, you know, likely you're going to get what you want. You probably just didn't know that this is what it was going to fucking take to get there. Yeah, Three of Swords. You didn't know that this is what it was going to fucking take to get there. You weren't out here trying to hurt people or be a heartbreaker or, you know what I'm saying? You weren't trying to do any of that. What you were expecting is that people were like you. Eventually they heal, they let go, they move forward, they grow. Just like children. But they don't want to. They want to stay in the club and they want to stay in school. So you are going to have to be some kind of measure of authority. We have the death, we have heartbreak, separation, sorrow, emotional pain, heart problems, betrayal, upset, loss, trauma, and tears. So this is actually going to be the end to this cycle, okay? It's like you can drag this out or we can just nip this in the bud right here. So actually the death energy, whoever this person is, they're actually offering peace to you or to these people. Like something that they're doing could be swift, it could seem harsh, but it's kind of like, do you want to be tortured by your fear and your worry and what could it possibly be, or do you want me to just tell you the fucking truth and get it over with already? Because after the rain, guess what? It's always going to be the sunshine. Somebody wants to drag something out in your life, or somebody wants to make something extremely long and hurtful, and it's just like, would you rip the band-aid off already? Like, just rip it off. Put people out of their misery. Even if this is you, sometimes the opportunity and what you need is actually to kill off that ego that is making you lose control, that ego that is making you miserable, that ego that is stressing you the fuck out. Sometimes it feels a lot better to just let it go. You know what I did with that bitch? Because she offered me a free hairstyle for fucking up that one, because she could tell how pissed off I was. I wanted to punch her in her fucking face. But you know what? I just swiped and erased her out of my phone. No, never mind, bitch. Because I was the gift. And I know that because we talked about so many different things, and she had went through a really hard life, and I understood, and you know, her child was the same age as my child, and we were plotting and planning these outings and things like that. I don't fuck with bitches like you. You tried to play me and you took my money. And then you wanted to try to string me along on what you said you would do in order to fix it. And I was going to tip her like damn near the price of, you know, what my hairstyle would be anyway, because I appreciated her just taking care of it like that. Because she could have been like, well, that's not what we said, or, you know, she could have lied or anything. But she wanted to go and revert back to that lower vibrational shit. And I was just like, thank you for letting me know that what I was dealing with. You know what I'm saying? I had an open heart. And really, I didn't realize that. But she kind of conditioned me into it by all of her, you know, woe is me stories. I got raped by 3 different fathers. And I, you know, like, okay, all right. Like, okay, you know, my heart was like bleeding out. So I had, you know, I was just feeling very open. No, fuck all of that. And thank you for revealing your true actions, okay? Fed this bitch and everything. Loved her kid, though. I was glad Liam had a great time with her little daughter. They had fun. And that was good enough for me. So I just deleted her. I don't need you. I don't need your hairstyle. You lost me, because I would have been a regular customer if you would have taken care of me. You lost me. I didn't lose you. But goodbye. I'm not going to stress out. This is how you cut those strings, because like I said, some of these people are moving through this entity and you are getting too quick, too good with moving through these issues. Any issue that is holding you back or trying to reroute you or reattach you to struggle mode, you are getting too swift and too good at letting go. Like I said, you're holding on to what's important to you, but you are letting go of what is not of value to you. And you're doing it so easily. They're mad, pissed, because they have been, the whole game was for this. This is what the game was about. It's about you losing your shit. It's about you letting go of it. I don't know. But you know what? You don't get a pass anymore. You don't get a pass anymore. Because I'm tired of them tantrums. And if the game is not working, you need to find a better way to handle it. And pretending like I just knocked you on the floor is not going to work anymore. Yeah. No, I don't want to hug. Give me a second, y'all. I don't want to hug. What I want to do is put that game up. I'm going to put it up. You're done now. You can't have it. Yeah, I'm right here. I can hear you. You think I spend money on this for you to throw it on the floor? You got me messed up. Yeah, you've been saying sorry, but you ain't changed your ways. Get your butt in this bathroom. On the clock. 144, the anointed. You were chosen for this. Not too many people will be able to see through what it is that they're going through in order to catch these clues, to make it make sense to you. So there are people in your life, I feel, more than just tarot readers, who are giving you clarity and insight into some of these things. It could be you that is carrying the insight. I mean, you know, it's your energy, it's your lives that we're tapping into. If you come to a reading, that's you giving permission. It's like you give it ahead of time that you're seeking answers. So when you find it at a table, it's of value not just to you, but everybody who's going through something similar to you. All right. So this is all over a relationship, possibly. Third eye. Everybody's intuitive, but you have third parties. So your third parties, their intuition is open. Yeah. 3 of Swords and the 2 of Cups. This has to do with love and relationships. Everybody's intuition is open. Everybody can see. How long they've been seeing, I don't know. But You know, some people, when they know that an end is coming with this death energy, they usually prepare themselves or get things in order. Um, they find peace. They have fun, okay? And then there are people who just stress out and get angry and wage war and stomp their feet and throw things right until the end comes and there's nothing that can be done. So somebody was moving just like that. So likely that's whoever was able to attack you originally, and it worked. It worked. But it's not working this time. It's not working this time. So they tried the same thing on you, but it's not working. And instead, you're actually going to get whatever this is. So whatever this is going to unify you as a whole. Okay, like I said, you're receiving what you need. This is the big opportunity. Someone knows that what's coming towards you is a really big opportunity. I don't know why I see, like, you're just gonna dive in that cup. It's gonna feel really good to you. It's gonna feel really fucking good to you. It's gonna be really good for you. It's gonna taste really, really good. Something is just absolutely delicious, down to the last goddamn drop. So there's a shared understanding and a romantic entanglement, but you won't be entangled very long because, like I said, the entanglement is a string. Currently, these third parties, they still have those strings, but when this opportunity comes towards you, guess who has the strings now? And it's only because they've attacked you. They've rooted themselves into this connection, and so they will go with you, not as your equals, but as your children. All right? And you will be like Big Mama, Big Papa in this scenario or situation. Limitations and restrictions. You got the power, power. What is that, Bruce Almighty? Oh, God. Oh, man, God is good. And God is funny. And you know why? You're getting this control and authority all because you were like a child. You were meek. You were mild-tempered. You were optimistic, positive, happy. You were the light. You chose light. You chose truth. You chose honesty. Okay, death energy, right? Because only the children of God can inherit God's kingdom. So you're going to be reigning supreme as kings and queens. Wow. Okay, mastery level. We got to, these are ascended masters. You've ascended. I think it already happened. Yeah. Wow. Hold on. Take that to the bank and cash it. 4 of Wands. You made it. You made it through the illusion, through the fears. Okay, just keep going. Keep going. The end is almost here. You're on a journey. This is the 8 of Cups. You are moving forward. You're not looking back. You have left behind 8 broken cups in order to find true happiness. This is the pursuit of happiness. The pursuit of happiness. That's my 8 of Cups card. You're headed for that 9 of Cups. It's coming. You ate those 8 cups. I said you sipped every bit of it. You spit what was nasty back in their fucking face. And the rest of it, you took every last drop. And here comes your 9 cups. You're getting ready to walk right into it, or it's getting ready to bump right into you. But your 9th cup is coming. And that is satisfaction. Ooh, that's total satisfaction. I mean, it's that unity. It's that unison. The unison that typically you have to have with another person. But you're going to be able to enjoy this with or without. a relationship, but most of you are going to be in a relationship, or at least this is the first step toward getting the kind of relationship you actually want. Okay, so I'm gonna leave the reading at that. I gotta go and be a mama and discipline this my unruly child right now. All right. I cannot believe he broke that screen protector. I mean, I'm glad I got one so he didn't break the tablet, but boy, bye. Boy, bye. When I say punishment, forget that tablet. I grew up, there were no cell phones. There was no tablet. You better get outside and ride that bike. We're done. All right. I gotta go. I gotta go. I'm sorry. That was funny. All right. Oh, you had your fun. Now it's time for mommies. You ran wild this morning. Woo, you was wild this morning. You gave it all you had, didn't you? You gave it all you had. I was just chilling. Trying to figure out what the heck is going on here. It was fine by me. But, yeah, you know I'm not going to listen to too much of that whining, especially when you've been a bad, but you did this to yourself. So that's what that is. All right, you guys, I'm in love with your soul. I hope that you got a message here, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. I know you're sorry. Sorry.